When I was, well, probably all through high school, and even before that, I got teased for being very pale, and there was a lot of pressure to be tan, so I did everything to get tan. Like, I went out in the sun until I burned. I used baby oil. I did all of the standard things that you would do to get tan. But then I discovered tanning beds.
So a indoor tanning bed allows you to tan year-round. So oftentimes areas will not allow tanning in the wintertime because of the weather. This might be snowing. Another thing is indoor tanning booths can be developed such that they have very high UV concentrations, about 10 times what you might get on a summer day. So the fact that you can do it year-round and you can get a lot more UV than you can outside makes tanning booths even more dangerous than outdoor UV tanning.
So I would say that I tanned daily and I was absolutely addicted to it.
So once we find a melanoma, we try to cut it out as soon as possible. If it's cut out before it breaks through the skin, the chance of cure is almost 100%. If it does grow into the skin 1 millimeter, then the chance of cure is around 9 out of 10. If it grows farther than a millimeter, the chances of survival for 5 years drop. And if it metastasizes, the chance of survival drops dramatically to about 10%. So if we can examine the whole skin, we can catch over 95% of melanomas. They're often indicated by a lesion that is atypical, in that one half doesn't look like the other, or asymmetric. The border might be irregular. The color often has multiple colors in it, and the diameter is usually bigger than the end of a pencil. But the most important thing we look for is change.
The dermatologist called, and it sounded like he had been crying because he really thought that this is not a big deal. It doesn't look bad. But then he called and he said, "You have cancer and you need to come in immediately." So they scheduled surgery within the week, and they took out a big portion of my back arm and then the lymph nodes, and found that I had melanoma that was a Clark's level 4, so that's pretty bad, and it had spread to the lymph nodes. So for that whole year, I was kind of out of commission. I had to drop out of college. I couldn't work. I was losing my hair. It was kind of hard because I was kind of attached to my hair. I was kind of attached to my looks. And then I found, I wasn't getting tan anymore. I didn't have hair, and it didn't matter. I didn't care. I was still here, and I was still happy and alive.
Well, given that it's really about beauty or attractiveness that motivates people to tan, the most effective messages probably have to do with counteracting that connection with tanning and beauty. Portray natural skin color as beautiful, and so we can see today that there are more movie stars who have paler skin than maybe there were 20 years ago.
So when I was tanning every day, did it cross my mind? Did cancer ever cross my mind? No. I was 16, 17, 18. I mean, I was interested in boys and I was interested in whatever was pretty, and that's what I did. I never thought about cancer. So, in talking to the tanning bed, the people who worked there, not necessarily the owners, but the people who worked there, they made the argument that, well, you know, if you get this base tan, when you go out, it'll be protective when you're in the real sun. And whether it was stupidity or ignorance or just choosing to believe it, I didn't give it a second thought.